All right, let's check out what's going on in the global economy at this point. John McQuarrie has the details. I don't know if Trump is in there
Trump
somewhere.
is everywhere in the news, laddie.
Right.
He's giving you guys enough break, so don't expect any
It's
break.
been a while.
Yeah, and you know, laddie, I mean, the surprising one for me is how President Trump is getting involved in the Warner Bros. And Netflix
Yeah,
sales.
big deals.
I mean, I would really like to know what's on his mind and why he's getting involved. And to think that this transaction has gotten to a stage where papers and signatures have been exchanged, and that's when all this drama is coming up. Well,
I guess he doesn't want any form of monopoly. You know, he wants.
I don't know if to call it monopoly.
Free market, you know,
I
where
don't know if to call it monopoly.
Well, we'll see.
Exactly. Good morning, everyone. Let's start, of course, with President Trump, where he is granted Nvidia Corporation permission to ship its H200 chip, artificial intelligence chip, to China in exchange for a 25% surcharge, a move that lets the world's most valuable company potentially regain billions of dollars that it lost in business from a key global market. The decision was announced by President Trump in a post on his Truth Social network, capping weeks of deliberations with advisors about whether to allow H200 exports to China. Trump says that he informed Chinese President Xi Jinping about the move and that she had responded favorably. He adds that shipments would only go to approved customers and that chip makers such as Intel Corp and Advanced Micro Devices in Corp World would also be eligible for that. And yes, the drama about Netflix and all, President Trump has flagged potential concerns over Netflix's planned $72 billion deal to buy Warner Brothers Discovery's movie studio and popular HBO streaming networks. At the event in Washington, D.C., he said that Netflix has a big market share and that the firm's combined size could be a problem. The two companies had said that they had reached an agreement to bring Warner Brothers franchises like Harry Potter and Game of Thrones to Netflix, creating a new media giant. And the planned deal, which has raised concerns among some of people in the industry, is yet to be approved by competition authorities. The BBC has contacted Warner Bros., Netflix, and the White House for comment on this. Still in the United States, the military said that they are planning to develop a fleet of small-scale refineries to produce critical minerals used to make bullets, armor, and other types of weaponry. And that's a move that's aimed at developing domestic sources for materials that Chinese miners have long controlled. The plans, which have not been previously reported, are being developed by the U.S. Army alongside Idaho National Laboratory and antimony and gold miner Perpetual Resources, with antimony being the first mineral that the military aims to refine. Still in the United States, the world's biggest climate philanthropy has given $24.5 million to protect coastal ecosystems as part of a plan to create the planet's first cross-border marine biosphere reserve. And the 4 grants are from Bezos Earth Fund, that's the name of the fund, are intended to help local communities and organizations protect key marine areas in Costa Rica, Panama, Colombia, and Ecuador. The grants form part of a plan to give $1 billion towards the world's goal of protecting 30% of the planet's land and oceans by 2030. And as part of the Protecting Our Planet Challenge with 10 other philanthropies, the group of donors is aiming to provide $5 billion over the same period. Away from the United States now, the European Central Bank has once again asked Italy to rethink declaring its gold reserves the property of its people, a move critics say could open the door to the government selling off bullion. And in a legal opinion dated on Monday, the governing council urged Premier Giorgia, the government, to review the proposal following a request from Italy's finance ministry in Frankfurt to study an updated version of the plan. French Prime Minister is facing a key vote on the Social Security budget. That's happening today, and it risks fueling political turbulence and uncertainty over how the country will plug holes in its public finances. The National Assembly will vote on the bill, which covers spending on welfare, health, and pensions for 2026 and contains key concessions that the minority government made to opposition groups to allow it stay in power. The outcome is highly uncertain, as earlier votes on portions of the bill passed by only thin margins, with splits emerging among parties and even within groups that have previously supported the Premier. And over in Thailand now, the foreign tourist arrivals went down 7.19% in the first 11 months of 2025 compared to the same period last year. This is according to data released by the Tourism Ministry. And the country welcomed 30.27 million foreign visitors from January 1 to December 7, according to the ministry. And Malaysia has emerged as the largest source market with 4.23 million visitors, narrowly ahead of China, which contributed 4.18 million tourists during the period.